to be a TV show that was called My Strange Addiction, and the people would like eat weird things. Is it?
It's on YouTube.
It's on Hulu. There was this one show that I used to watch with my parents. I can't remember what it was. It was an older show, and we used to watch it on Amazon. Oh, I don't know what it was called now. But it was a really good show. It's an older show. I just have to remember what it is.
Okay, guys, so
What is it? It was.
okay, let's finish our notes and then we'll talk about shows.
No.
Okay, so on Monday we're actually going to do a chart that kind of talks about all the different types of factoring. This worksheet, like these last few problems, really take us through all the different types of factoring. I probably should have done that chart with you guys today, but hindsight. Anyway, we'll do it without. We'll just talk about the different types of factoring, kind of remind you guys of all the different types. Look for the GCF first. So on all problems, you should always be looking for that GCF first. So in this first example, what's common among all three terms? Anything come out?
3.
A 3.
100.
300. All right, so we're going to take a 3 out. And that is 18, I believe. Yep. So I took that 3 out. Once I take the 3 out, then it's the type of factoring we did in the first warm-up question, where I automatically can know that it's going to be x times x. So again, this is what I make the chart out of, and trying to help you guys to remember what type of factoring to use and when. So I want to multiply to negative 18, but add to negative 7. So the 2 and 9, but it needs to be a negative 9, a positive 2. So that's considered factored completely. So a lot of this is going to feel like review for the past few days, because technically it is. We really aren't learning anything brand new here today. How about this next one? Yeah, what can we take out? 3 and also a x. If I take a 3x out, I'm going to divide that out of each term. It's x to the third over x, so it's x squared. 12 divided by 3 is 4, and the x's cancel. Now technically we're not done yet. So this is factored, but we want to go factored completely, like keep going if we can. What does this look like? Yep.
X, and then X, like X and X.
Yeah, that's that difference of squares we just did on the other page. So kind of all of this is trying to come together. And again, this is going to be a little bit of a tough section. There's going to be times out on the homework that you're probably going to say, oh, I don't know what to do here. And that's why we're going to review. But it's a difference of squares. X times x gives us x squared. 4 is 2 times 2. And since it's a minus sign, we can just do, plus and negative. So our positive and negative there. Okay, so trying to kind of work through some of these, and like it might mean that you have to flip back in your notes a little bit. All right, our next example. Does that have a GCF among all three terms? They all have a what? X. So let's pull that X out. Once I take that X out of all three terms, then it looks like a lot like the problem right above. So now I can do x times x, and I want to multiply to 12, add to negative 7. So negative 12, negative 1, negative 2, negative 6. -3, -4, there it is. What can come out of this next one? Out of all three terms? 2, but also an x. Yep, so 2x. All three terms, we can take that out. Now what's left inside can be factored again. Take a minute to try that if you haven't already. Again, this is x times x. I want to multiply to 18, add to -9.
Oh. I did that completely wrong, and that's why I was so confused.
And yet, there's going to be homework assignments with this one, or problems on the homework assignment. You might just get stuck. You might just miss something or divided something wrong and the numbers were all wonky, so I'm going to multiply to 18, add to -9. So -3, -6. Okay. Questions there? And then our last question, I believe. Our last question is 4 terms. What dawns on you guys with 4 terms? What should we be doing for 4 terms? The grouping. Yep. So when you guys see 4 terms, we're going to do grouping. So out of those first 2 terms, I can take out an h squared. Left with h plus 4. How about those second 2 terms, which you take out? Yeah. A -25. Yeah, kind of a big number there. A -25. Divide that out. So we get h plus 4. Now the clue on that one is I know it's got to match this, so like it makes sense that I have to divide that 25 out. So I have the same thing twice. And then when I take that away, I'm left with h squared minus 25. So seems pretty run of the mill, but wait, there's more. I feel like an infomercial. Like a really bad infomercial. Does anyone see it? What can we go further with? Why did I say wait, there's more?
Oh,
4 is a perfect square, but h isn't. Do you see it? So h plus 4 is going to stay that way. So the h squared minus 25, that's a difference of squares. H times h. What times what equals 25? 5. So plus 5 minus 5.
Wait, you can do that?
Yeah,
That is very
I know. That's pretty crazy. Getting wild over here with our factory. No, this is the last section of the chapter. It should be tougher. Like, I mean, I told you guys yesterday I thought that was some of the tougher stuff we learned this year. I would say this might be on top of that just because now we're putting it all together. Again, Monday what we'll do is make a chart of all our different types of factoring so we can kind of keep them all separated. So homework is listed there. It is from 2 different pages. Notice the one's all, the other one's odds. That's because technically this is 2 sections. So keep an eye on that. Well, we've already done parts of